welcome to the 10th of June. I am absolutely loaded with the cold. So yesterday, I was worth nothing yesterday. When I got up, so I said to you on the Sunday, I wasn't feeling well. I had a sore throat and I had a headache all day. As soon as I get a headache, I know something's starting. So, but I plodded on, as you would have seen on Sunday. Yesterday, when I woke up, the room was woohoo! It was spinning. I felt sick. So those were the symptoms yesterday. I eventually got myself up and out of bed, and I got myself ready, and I did go to the gym because I am that person. Took it very, very easily, but went anyway. Cleaned all of downstairs, taking my time. Luke and Lauren actually visited yesterday, but I was keeping away from everybody. I was keeping away from everybody because something is going on with me. So got up today, felt a wee bit, but last night conked out, just went to bed. Love Island started last night and I couldn't even watch that. I couldn't be bothered. I just had to crawl into my bed. I was freezing. So anyway, got up this morning, felt a wee bit better, but it's now, so it's moved away from my throat. I had coughing last night as well, but it seems to have moved away from the throat, and it's all the congestion up here. So seems to be moving around the body, and obviously I have all my injuries. I've got this injury here which I put my red light therapy. Talking of which, I quite often get asked if I see a difference with my red light therapy, and I could honestly say, hand on heart, yes, I do see a difference. So I stopped using it when I was trying to work out, I can't breathe. When I was trying to work out what started that rash off on my neck, and figured out I was using far too much vitamin C. What was I saying? Oh, the mask. So I'd stopped using it for a while till I figured out what was going on, and oh my goodness, I saw a big difference because I use my red light therapy every single day, and then on my sore bits as well. So this morning I did my red light therapy on my face like I normally do. Oh, my lips are now dry, I need water. And I just sat it on my shoulder, up just down here at the pain. It's more, I can't work out exactly what it is because it's more painful in the movement as opposed to touching something going, oh, that's the sore bit. It's like when I do certain movements, I think I've probably been doing too many press-ups, which I've stopped doing. Hoping it'll get back. So welcome to a morning vlog. But I just thought I'd tune in and let you know what's going on. The sourdough and everything is still going on. So Luke came yesterday and took his. So at the moment I've got one ready to, well, that's to go in the fridge first and then in the oven. I fed my starter this morning, which allowed me to mix another one. So I've just done that. So that's at the kind of rough stage just now. That's when you first mix everything together. I'm adding some mechlebe and aniseed, which I've all ground, and what's the other thing, like gum as well in there, which is kind of the spices or ingredients that we tend to add to Greek bread. So I've added it to that. I've actually added it to that as well as the pumpkin and sunflower seeds. So we'll see how that tastes. I hope it tastes well because I'm going to do it in my next bread as well. This is what's left of my last loaf. So what I did this morning, so with the discard, because I wanted to feed my starter and it was quite high, I took out two big spoonfuls and fried them in olive oil for Rico as for breakfast. He says they were absolutely delicious. So I just seasoned them with salt, pepper and some mixed herbs and a bit of garlic, like powdered garlic, and he just fried a couple of eggs and put them over it. He says they were absolutely delicious. So he says next time he would like rosemary on them. So that's a good way of getting rid of your discard. I haven't thrown away discard yet. I've always used my discard, what with either making muffins or the cookies. And initially when I first started, the first starter I ever used, first one that was ready to be used, was my discard, because I was storing my discard in a jar, and that's the one that went whew, if you remember. That's what happened. Anyway, I'm gonna go and finish cleaning upstairs. I've still got my bedroom to do, and basically I've got all of upstairs. I've just done all the windows upstairs. I've cleaned my filming room, so I've got the rest of upstairs to do. I'm waiting for a price to come in. So the guy came yesterday and priced fixing all my windows, so changing all the sills, any oh, it's so hard to think when you're not feeling well, hinges, just to tighten them all basically. So rather than replacing the windows, we're getting the ones that we have fixed. Waiting for that price to come in. He'll be able to do that the week after next, which is when my hall's getting done as well. So I need to phone a decorator as well and get him booked in, so we can get that done as soon as the joiner finishes, and the joiner puts in all the new what they call boards. So basically they're going to look similar to that and going to go all the way round. So they're going to put chipboard and then beading, remove the wallpaper, and it's going to go all the way up the stairs and then the whole upstairs as well. So then that leaves the top half to be decorated and everything to be painted. And then I have to decide what doors, or all that needs to be varnished, and decide on what doors need varnished. The original guy that varnished my doors, so these are actually mahogany doors, the guy that varnished them, he did a brilliant job. So look, that was an amazing job he did. So I've never varnished them on top because I don't. So if you look at that, how well that looks, and then compare it to this one here, it's not as good a finish, I don't think. But they are getting a bit, look at, that's definitely needing done, but they are getting a bit like they need a coat, I think. See, there's a few scratches here and there on them. We'll discuss it. It's like bit lifted in here, but we shall see. We shall see. What you say, baby? You do the groomers as well? Oh, baby. Your baby. Baby. Oh. Right, let's go finish cleaning upstairs. Hello and welcome to the 11th of June. Still absolutely loaded, although at this precise minute, although I've still got tension around here, I don't feel as if it's in my head just now, which is a great relief because it's that headache I can't bear, but I've still got the tension here. Anyway, I'm going to sit down and have something to eat so I can then start fasting. I'm going to eat, take Lily a walk, because you're supposed to have walks after you eat. I don't always, but I try to. And then I'm going to jump into the shower. So I haven't showered because what I want to do is, once I shower, is get in my pyjamas, which is what I've been doing all week because my body just needs a rest. I got to the gym this morning, I did my gym workout, so I managed to get to the gym even though I've been unwell. Maybe not pushing myself as hard. It's a beautiful, beautiful day today. So yeah, I got all the mats, all the bathroom mats out, washed them, I've done my ironing, I've done all of that. I'm pretty organised. I got up early in the morning, did my fridge like I always do. By the way, this bread that I seasoned with all the things that I showed you, Oh my goodness me, it is absolutely delicious, delicious. Dinner is cooked. I could lie and tell you I've cooked dinner as well, but Rico did it before he left this morning, and it's probably the only way I really enjoy chicken. I can't really off chicken just now. We've tried the organic, we've tried all the different things, but I don't enjoy a roast chicken, but I enjoy this. I think it's just a made up recipe that Rico does, but it's got lots of spices and things in it, but not hot. It smells divine. So this is it here. So I'm going to have some of that just now, and maybe a little muffin, sourdough muffin. I can't decide whether I'm going to feed this or just put it in the fridge. Do I plan to bake tomorrow? So I've got this loaf left, and I've got one ready in the fridge to bake, which I'll probably bake tomorrow, which is sitting here ready to bake. It's mince for Lily, and we keep her food there as well. I had a kiwi as a little treat today. Really I'm still enjoying these kiwis. So yeah, so I'll bake that tomorrow at some point, and so we've got a bread for Friday. And I've really not done much else today because this body of mine needs rest. My hair needs washed as well, but I think I'll just leave it just now, and just give myself a shower. Right, let's eat. Good morning! Welcome to the 15th of June. It is Father's Day. Happy Father's Day, Rico.
Thank you.
We have one of our first deliveries. The oven has been delivered. This is what it looks like in this. That was the original wallpaper, not mine, the previous owner's. Does that come off? That looks as if it's coming off. Well, that could come off, Rico. There we go. I'll let you finish it. Okay.
Oh.
What?
See, this has got a plug.
And?
Well, we could save all that trouble if I got a sparky to put a plug up there. Then I'd just take that thing out and put a plug. 3-pin plug.
Well, phone Janice, tell her to get that guy if he'll come out today and do it. So we went for black, and we went for a black hob as well, which is coming tomorrow. God, that looks dead light, Rico, the way you lifted it there.
I've seen this other one. They are light.
Are they?
They're not that heavy. This one's heavier actually. Just to make sure it fits.
Right, let's
I'm going to make sure it fits.
okay.
I'm sure it does, but there's no measuring tape.
Well, we've got the joiner coming, he'll make it fit.
60, that's what the other one was, 60.
People would normally measure before they order an oven.
And that's that point, it's 60. This point it's less.
It's, yeah, but it's at this point it's wider.
No, it just fits on that.
Oh, that goes on the outside,
on
right,
the
okay.
outside. Because normally when you open it, there's a space for a screw or something, right?
Okay.
But
So this is fan assisted. Okay. We are now in the boudoir. We are getting ready to film. Also waiting for delivery of the hob. So it was supposed to arrive tomorrow, but we got a notification to say that that was arriving today, so that's good. So we can't cook anything. We were just discussing with Rico what we're going to have to eat. The weather's drizzly today, so he says I could always go and barbecue some chops and things. And I suggested we get a takeaway. As you do. So I'm surrounded by all my empties right here, but I want to share a few things with you first before we move on. So the makeup is done for filming, and I had a comment from, let's go into my comments. Talking of comments, thank you so much to those of you that made the effort, and it's usually you're the ones that you normally do make the effort anyway to leave comments, but leaving your extra comments on my last vlog, thank you so much, because it honestly and truthfully, it does make a difference to the channel. But anyway, Anne Kelly, hi Anne Kelly, she says, I love your eyeshadow in the part where you're talking about magnesium. Which shadow is it? Now, I can't be 100% sure. I tend to kind of wear the same eyeshadows for a while. I like to use them up, and more recently I have been using the Naked 2 Urban Decay palette, and that's the same one that I have on today. So I'm thinking it's this one. So there we go. Did it look similar to this? You know, if you've watched my get readies with me, I tend to kind of just go with the flow when I'm adding my makeup, but this is the one I have been using more recently because I've had it for a while and I think it's time to start using it up. I'm not one of these people that will just keep adding to the collection. I can't even remember the last time I bought like eyeshadow palettes. I mean, I like to use up what I've got. Whether I like something or not, I'll use it up. That's just the way I am. Right, so I've mentioned that. The other thing is I wanted to share these clips with you as well. So normally when I put my hair up, I use these, and the problem with these is they've got this bit at the back. So when you're in the car, and I know there's people that say you shouldn't be wearing hair clips in the car just in case you're in an accident and blah blah blah, but anyway, we do that, but it's so uncomfortable. I always end up taking mine out if I do get into the car and I've got one of these on, because it hits at the back of the headrest. I always take them off. Or if you're lying down, you know, sometimes I'll put my hair up to do my LED mask and that's holding my hair up, really uncomfortable. I have discovered these, my people. So these are flat here, so that this bit, which would be this bit, instead of being on the back there, is actually on the side. So they are really, really easy to use. I'll turn around, I'll turn my back to you and kind of try and do it. Forgive any greys that are going to show because it's the week my hair is due to get coloured. I have sprayed the front. So normally what I would do, I'm just doing this very roughly, I hope you can see it. Normally I would be using one of these like so, and then this bit hits off the headrest and everything, but these have a flat back and just slide it in. It's in, and there we go, just like that, my people. See, there you go. Right, that's everything I had to share with you for the vlog. Now we're going to go on to the empties video. By the way, these came in a pack of 6 like that. Came really well packaged, like so. I've got one in next to my bed that I've been using, so there's kind of slightly different coloured. This one's a bit lighter. There we go. Anyway, there's 6 of them. I think they were like $9.99. I'll link them down below for you if you fancy them. And I wore one to the gym on Saturday, and they do hold your hair up. When I was doing my Pilates class, there was points I could lie back, but I could feel it in my head. But you know, I suppose you could feel a ponytail in your head depending whereabouts you're placing the clip, the scrunchie, blah blah blah. Right, that's that. Now we're going to get on to this. Hello and welcome to very late on in the day. I'm just out the shower. It is 9 o'clock precisely. I am cooking my first sourdough in my new oven and cooker. Well, I'm cooking it in the oven, but I've got a new cooker and a new oven, and I'm choosing flooring. It's been one of those days, busy, that's how it's so late on. I want to watch Love Island, and I've been trying to transfer footage from one external drive to the other external drive. So I use my iMovie on an external drive. But the problem with my original external drive was it kept switching off and I kept losing all my footage. So this is what's happening there. It's not staying on for the 5 hours. I need to transfer the footage onto the new external drive. So I'm frustrated with that. I was in the shower and Alexa was ringing for my sourdough, so I don't know what's going on with the timings with my sourdough. And I wanted to decrease the time because this is a stronger oven and a better oven. Let me show you. This is the oven, so it's a Bosch. The sourdough is in there. Here is my hob. Rico doesn't like me putting anything on it just now. It's been very precious over the hob, aren't you, Rico?
No.
This is another sourdough on the go, which I'm going to have to mix in. That's the first process. So, do you want to take that board away? There we go.
Of course I will.
There we go. And that is the new cooker area. There we go.
The new hob.
The new hob cooker, same thing. So, flooring. We have flooring here. Trying to decide. So I think we're going with this one. I don't know if it's going to pick up. It's quite a shiny one. Rico's just measured it all up. So the joiner that's coming in to do all the paneling, we phoned him up and he said he will do the flooring as well, because there is no point in doing everything else and not doing the flooring, and we need new flooring. And this was never done properly in the first place, was it, Rico? It was done very, very poorly. So yeah, this little beauty is going to the groomers tomorrow. She can barely see. Her hair's grown over her eyes. Isn't that right, baby? She's just back from a walk. Took her for a walk, came back, put the sourdough in. I jumped into the shower and then just did everything else. That's today's update. I just wanted to show you the flooring and things before they went back, because I have to take them back tomorrow morning and get them ordered. Well, I guess the first sourdough out of the oven was a success. There we go. Little beauty right there. Good morning, good afternoon. It is the 18th today. Welcome. I have had a bit of a, I wouldn't say a lazy morning, but I didn't get up and go to the gym. I'm going to go to the gym just now, actually, after I've dropped off the sample floorings. But I got up and I thought, you know what, I'm just going to do a lunchtime class today, because my friends, my gym buddies that I normally work out with in the morning, they're all on holiday just now. So I've changed it up a bit, because I think it's good to change things up, change the routine up now and again. And you know how much I love a routine, but I think sometimes it's just better. So what did I do this morning? I've done the usual that I do normally on a Wednesday, but taken my time. So Lily's at the groomers. What is this? Hold on. Okay, that was the groomers to say Lily is ready, but I've booked a class for 12:30, and if I rush up to go and get her now, I'm going to be rushing back, so I'm not going to do it. So they'll just keep her, they'll put her out for a wee pee and all that, and just keep her, and she's quite happy there. She loves going to the groomers. Right, so I got up this morning and I did my fridge as per usual. I have got my sourdough ready in the basket, so this was proving all night. I have fed my starter, ready to mix up another loaf. Honestly, I can't keep up with loaves. I make loaves for the boys as well, and friends have been asking for them, which I'm going to really have to kind of pull back on, because I'm really, I mean, look, that's the one I got out the oven last night. By the way, that's covered in a brand new shower hat. That's how I protect them. Shower hats are brilliant. That's what that is as well. So whenever you go to a hotel, collect them, because you never know when you're going to need them. Okay. So I have fed my starter, ready to mix up another dough. So once that doubles in size and starts doing it, sends the first wee bubble appeared, there was just a little bit left, and I've put some to the side, discard. Haven't decided if I'm going to make cookies or muffins yet, so I want to get them made as well today. Wednesday's my kind of chill day, Wednesdays and Thursdays. I don't do all the horrible dusting and hoovering, you know, from corner to corner of the house. So I want to change, now looking at the chairs, I want to change the covers of the chairs. I was going to buy new dining room chairs and kind of just give it a more updated version. But I think I'm going to have a look to see if I've got enough curtain material left upstairs and try covering them up myself. So that's another thing I want to do. So back to what I've been doing this morning. I've cleaned the fridge, I've done the dough, blah blah blah, I've done all of that. I've planted some more lettuce because my lettuce just were not growing, but we'll go out at some point and show you what's been going on in the garden. The washing is out, so I'm really organised apart from these bits of flooring on the floor which I'm going to take away just now. So yeah, I've really enjoyed it. So I'm going to go now, drop them off, go and do just a high rocks, wee half-hour high rocks class. My shoulder's still killing me. And then what's the plan? I don't know. I'll show you my gym outfit as well. Just wearing Adenola all the time. Now I might as well do an outfit. This is today's outfit. So this is my Adenola with the matching top inside. And then I've just put this top over it. It's not a gym top, but I just thought it just brightened up the blue. There we go. The other thing, I've still been trying to get the footage. Like, my son's helping me, if I'm going to be totally honest. So Costa's been helping me, but because I've got a dodgy hard drive, the one that I'm trying to move the footage from, it keeps switching off on us, so it's not giving us enough time. So Costa is kind of now moving the files over individually because my hard drive won't stay on long enough, and then it totally switched off and it wouldn't go back on. So I've switched it off and I got in a wee bit of a panic because my whole iMovie is on that hard drive, and we just let it cool off, just leave it alone and we'll come back to it after. But I'm a panicker, people, so I went away and I did what I had to do and I went, let me go and check it. I went and checked it and it went back onto my computer, so we're all right. It hasn't completely disappeared, so we are okay. Okay people, we are fine. So yeah, things are getting done. I'm feeling good. Things are getting done, decorating and all that. Also got an electrician, the electrician that kind of fixed the cooker and all that, installed all that for us. Got him to price put new lights on the back of the house. So I've got the new lights on the front that George, God rest his soul, put up for us. And this is actually a friend of George's as in George, my neighbour that passed away. Not George, I know we've got so many Georges in my life. There's Georgie, my granddaughter, there's George, my son, there's George, my dad, there's George, my auntie's husband, uncles called, honestly my life is full of George, so sometimes we refer to Georgie and Georgie. And anyway, back to the lights. So I'm getting new lights. I've ordered the lights to put round the back as well, and hopefully some of that ugly wiring, so like all of that, we're gonna have like nice ones, because these are we've had these for years and they come on if somebody's walking past and all that. Look at that ugly wiring. I don't even know if that's part of the lighting or whatever, but we're just gonna try and tidy all of that up as well. So I've kind of been putting things off like that because, you know, I've always planned to put an extension here. So I mean, that's still in the plan, but I have to get things done because things like that are annoying me, and you know, lights are lights. I'm gonna get them done. So that's that. What else have we got in the pipe work? I think that's it. Also, because I've kind of taken over my kitchen again and I'm doing things in the kitchen, these people are annoying the monkeys out of me. I don't like a lot of clutter on worktops. This to me is clutter. So what I'm thinking, I'm going to get rid of all this and get a nice little shelf along here. These are driving me crazy. I hate these tiles, people. I hate the tiles. It's because I want a new kitchen, so everything's annoying me in it. Anyway, that's the truth. But let's be thankful for what we have. At the moment, I'm thinking I'm going to put little stainless steel shelves here. and for my spice racks, pepper, salt, oil, that kind of thing that we use quite a lot. And then that can just sit there by itself and it's easy to access as well. So that's the plan. By the way, let me know, what do you think of the black? Remember I used to have a white hob and a white oven, and I'm now adding the bits. I've decided to add the blacks. There's accessories that are black. Kettle and toasters white, because everything used to be white, but I'm trying to get whatever. Anyway, I'm away to the gym, people, and my battery's flashing. Of course it is. Right, I'm going to go and drop those things off quickly and get to the gym and then go and pick up my Lily. So that is a little update of what's going on in my life. Okay, I have been to the gym. I have done my High class. I have taken in the extra pieces of samples. And now I'm getting ready to take Lily a walk. I have baked blueberry and lemon sweet sourdough. I'm also going to add a glazing on it. I'm just going to add the same glazing that I add with my muffins. I will be doing recipes, individual recipes of all, sharing them all, because I think they are well worth sharing. I never ever thought I would be that person that baked, but people, I definitely am that person that bakes. My mum wasn't so much a baker, but she was good at her dinners. But I think I've got the baking. My mother-in-law was a good baker. She was a very good baker, and she made the best bread ever. She did. Didn't she, Lily? You don't know, do you? Right, you ready? You're going to show everybody your new haircut? Lily had a trainer today, so I don't know if I'm 100% liking it, but she's got such a good nature. She's good when there's people training to cut bichons, because she's very good natured. And you're my baby girl. There she's there. They haven't, so she's going to run away if I go, but if you can see this eye here, I don't think it's been cut very well. Is it, baby girl? Yeah, let me just fix your hair. Anyway, we're going to go and play with the ball at me. Yes, we are. And let me show you my little loaf. This is my little loaf all ready. I'll keep it in there and then I'll take it out. Doesn't it look lovely? Fresh blueberries, fresh lemon, sourdough discard, and that's it, people. And in here I have today's dinner, salmon and broccoli is our dinner. Yes, I'm Mrs. Organised. What can I say? And that's my lovely new oven. Look at it, sparkling.